Here we go. Andrew, take it away. Well, welcome to the RandamLee IndyCar series here in Sidewinder Racing League tonight. We're in Indianapolis. I'll be right back.
Okay, it finally started loading for me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after some technical issues, we are finally here. We did miss qualifying, unfortunately, tonight. 69 laps here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Garrett Boyd is on the pole, followed by Matt Benke, Carmen Sienna, Casey Graves, DG Swiss rounds out your top 5. Then is Jake Lawrence, Hayden Wool, Alec Arcane, Cody Brown, Jeremy Shear has rounds out your top 10, and then Alex C. Linney, Davis Greenwell, Ian Montrose, Cliff Mullins, Daniel Llewellyn rounds out the top 15, and your final 2 drivers are Jeff Price and Tyler Stillwell did not grid. So 16 drivers tonight in the field. Like I said, Garrett Boyd on pole with a 39.3 second place. That's about a 10th difference there. That's impressive there for Garrett. We'll see if he's able to hang on, as we saw last season in the finale here. Nobody was really able to hang on to the lead, so we'll see if that trend continues. Matt Benke's about a 10th back, and then everybody else is pretty close.
I like her. She likes me too. And she showed me her movies, and I like them too.
I don't know if Lucas has the chat coming through, but DG said that somebody showed him her boobies, and he likes those.
Water.
Hey, DG, can you please explain to us whose boobies you saw and why you love them so much?
I mean, this was a line from a movie, so I was just quoting a movie.
That's disappointing.
Put you on the spot. Yeah, I thought you got to see some, man. I was just trying to help.
We're talking about Vicky Valancourt and her boobies that she showed the water bowl in.
Water sucks.
Yep, that's what we're talking about.
Okay. All right, good luck. Pace car is in. And green flag in the air. Pretty even start here up front. Still side by side between Matt Benke and Garrett Boyd. Super close to touching tires there. They almost touched tips with the conversations that we've been having to start this. Garrett Boyd takes a full lead over first place here. Matt Benke sliding back into third place. Here comes the fight on the inside of Garrett Boyd.
Oh, he rolled down to the grass.
It's going to take me a minute to get these names back. Looks like Casey Graves shoots it up the middle, 3 wide to take the lead for the moment. Side-by-side battle with Carmen Sienna. Matt Benke has fallen back to, I believe, 5th place so far. Still kind of fighting that outside lane. May not be yet.
Garrett Boyd, I think, led that lap by just a hair.
Carmen Sienna had to back out of it big, or else she wouldn't have been able to make that corner and down into 1. Casey Graves showing some speed early. Oop, Matt Benke almost into the wall off of turn number 2 right there, running in 4th place behind Jake Lawrence. Casey Graves down to the inside. Jake Lawrence with a good run, going to try and peek his nose down in there, not going to be able to make it happen. Slide in line to 3rd. Garrett Boyd trying to set up a run, see if he can get around Casey Graves for the lead. Jake Lawrence comes up the middle. 3 wide. Jake Lawrence will lead that lap. I think this trend is going to continue, as we saw in the series finale last season. Of it's easy to get the lead, but it's going to be hard to keep it. So the lead's not going to be the place you want to be coming to 1 or 2 to green here.
I'm glad I finally get to see Indy. Missed the finale last season. You filled in for me. Thanks again for that. Good to have both of us here tonight.
I agree. I'm not in charge. I just, get to be a real agent of chaos. It's a lot more fun this way. Jake Lawrence. Looks like they're going to try and go 3 wide again. Casey Graves shoots it up the middle this time, and he'll lead this lap.
3 different leaders, 3 different laps.
Alec Arcane right now trying to find his way around that. Benke side-by-side contact almost made between Jake Lawrence and Garrett Boyd. Still side-by-side. Jake's doing everything he can to keep the momentum, but not get into Garrett. You want to keep the wheel as straight as you possibly can to drag as little speed off of it. Jake didn't want to go 3 wide down into turn number 3. Matt Benke's now going to be to his outside. And that's going to move up into third place for the moment. Jake's on that inside, almost gets down into the grass. They're side by side for the lead here. Casey Graves, Garrett Boyd, Matt Banky with a run. Nowhere really to take it as Jake Lawrence gets back to his inside. Garrett Boyd will lead that lap. Still side by side. Matt Banky's trying to make something happen. Gets clear of Jake Lawrence. Goes down to the inside. Moves the draft off of the 4 machine of Casey Graves. Going to see what he can do here. Nobody's really wanted to take it 3 wide into turn 3. As here comes Hayden Lowell down to the inside of Alec Arcane. He's going to move himself up into that 5th position now, right behind Jake Lawrence. Carmen Siena's falling off a little bit. Might be trying to save fuel here. 69 laps tonight. It's going to be a nice race. Matt Banky gets another good run, but has to check up. That's going to cause Jake Lawrence and Hayden Lowell to have to try to make some evasive moves right there.
They've been trading every lap. And this seems like the good package we had the last time. They were very close. Surprised how well they're able to
Indy
suck out.
500 sucked.
Yeah. As someone who raced the iRacing Indy 500 earlier this year, the fixed setup did not allow for much passing. So it's surprising we're able to get this close to each other. I don't know if it's the cool track temp or what, but good racing.
So, 3 wide here for the lead. Matt Banky finally takes to the inside. Matt Banky does not lead that lap, but he will take over second as he hit the grass there. Super loose there. That's going to give the lead back to Garrett Boyd. As I let Lucas somehow talk me into running the Indy 500 with like 15 minutes of practice. It was the dumbest decision of my life, and I paid for it wrecking 30 laps in. Jake Lawrence down to the inside there for the lead on Garrett Boyd. Everybody's been fighting it out. Garrett's showing he's got a very strong car to stay up front. Casey Graves has fallen off of a cliff. Not sure if something happened to him. I'm going to let you take over the lead on the front. I'm going to see if something happened to him.
Oh, 3 wide again, this time for 3rd. Hayden Lowell actually makes the pass and half of the straightaway, and he's up to 3rd now. Haven't talked about him too much yet. We'll see if he can get a lap let in. Garrett Boyd, decent lead right now. Banky definitely going to suck up to him here. The start of the back straight. Matt Banky moves to the inside. Dead heat now into turn 3, and Matt Banky should have the lead back. On board with Alec Kane in 5th. See what kind of run he can build up right here. Might be saving a little bit of tire.
Ian Montrose, I was curious as to why he was 9 seconds off the pack. He started in the pits, currently running in dead last. He's going to have to hope for a caution. Running through the field here at the moment. It looks like your biggest mover right now is that 56 machine of Hayden Lowell, started in second.
For the lead.
Now they're wide. Goodness gracious.
They're still 3 through the corner.
Oh, Hayden comes up, makes great job right there by Matt Banky. Great job by him hanging on to that, and Garrett Boyd for checking up for it.
Need you to hear that.
Still 3 wide there for a second, getting into the corner. Hayden Lowell finally clears. He is the biggest mover now, all the way from 7th up to 1st. Jake Lawrence just behind him from 6th to 2nd. Everybody else is kind of within a position or two. The biggest drop-off, though, has been Casey Graves. Casey Graves was fighting for the lead, and currently he's back in 15th place, falling off the back of the pack.
Yeah, either this is self-preservation or he had an incident.
I think it's self-preservation because he was going straight down the backstretch and just nothing. Just Garrett Boyd's on pit road.
Oh, contact! Alec Kane hard on the outside wall in turn 1.
It just got tight in traffic. I didn't have
And
my weight
no
jacket
caution
there.
as there's no
Totally
cars
on me.
coming, and he has to tow it. There's the caution. He hit hard. Garrett Boyd, I think, also had something happen. He's on pit road.
Yeah, it's
But he might have just entered pit road for fuel.
he might have. Well, let's do what I do best and piss people off. Garrett, question here for you. Why'd you come down pit road?
Yeah, I
You'll
felt
stay
something
fast.
coming there.
I was looking so
Good
good.
You know
call.
what? It worked out. Nice job, buddy.
Thank you.
That's exactly what I was just tucked in right behind you.
Alec Kane gets in the corner. Hayden gets the grass, comes up into the 07. And once again, just hard contact for him.
Pace car out of 2.
Maybe a little bit of net code.
That's a hard hit there for Alec. Hopefully he let go of the wheel if he has the direct drive. We know how those hits can be, as Trenton Sneed and myself have both hurt ourselves being stupid.
Yeah, about a half
Cheers,
foot, maybe a
everybody.
foot of net code. Sends the 07 hard into the outside wall, packing. We'll see who decides to come down pit road here.
Matt Banky currently your leader. Jake Lawrence in second. Hayden Lowell maintains his position after junking the shit out of Alec Kane. Whether he meant to do it or not, I give Hayden a hard time here. Everybody's going to come down pit road.
Yep.
Not sure how the fuel is after pit stops are over. I'll drag somebody in here and force them to tell me the numbers. So like we said, everybody coming down pit road here. I know that the fuel tanks on these things are not super large, so we'll be expecting a couple extra pit stops as Hayden has missed his pit box.
Yeah,
That's gonna
50%
cost him.
fuel
No,
this
you're good.
week.
I just never
So
saw my
I'm going
box.
to guess
Like,
right
I
now,
thought
without
you-
talking to anybody, 15 to 20
I thought you were behind
at
me.
the most on a tank. Probably somewhere around 15.
I'm not sure who it was. It might have been Casey Graves or somebody. They said that they were going to make it just over 20 laps
didn't know you
on
were
that
up there.
run.
Okay.
So we will. Let's see here. Who can we drag in?
good.
Listen, there's no better fuel man than this man right here. He's who I trust with all my fuel numbers. Jeff!
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the booth, buddy.
Pace car and
What's
ring.
happening?
Well, I need to know how well that Oreo machine and that Fig Newton is going to do on fuel here tonight.
Oh, let's see. Maximum 16.5 and minimum about 14 out front. So it's kind of it's where you're running type of dealio. It's going to be hard to make it from here though.
So, Lucas, you were right. I was wrong. What do you know? The trend that just keeps on giving.
Hopefully I can get this Oreo machine with its overweight ass to the front before this thing's slow as hell.
Well, maybe, you should get rid of the Fig Newton sponsorship.
I might need to.
We love Oreos and we love Fig Newtons, even though this sponsor's in a mighty precarious position.
Well, it'll be fine.
All right, buddy, I'll get you back in chat. Thank you for letting us know, buddy.
Absolutely.
That was the fuel man himself, Jeff
You
Price.
hit the wall, Cliff.
Cliff hit the wall.
No.
Cliff,
No.
did you
Couldn't
hit the
do
wall
the
like a
left wheel with
dumbass?
Huh?
Did you hit the wall like a dumbass?
Maybe I'm just talking.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I
Well,
haven't touched anything.
you're up 7 spots, currently in 7th place here. What's your plan moving forward, or are you going to ride out back and try and let everybody junk themselves?
Pretty much waiting for everybody to junk themselves is what I'm doing. Just saving a little bit of fuel as much as I can each
I heard
run.
full wide
and
start.
try to get a bit towards the end of it.
All right, well, don't suck.
I'll try not to.
Good boy.
Good 6 wide.
Allie, I know you're listening. Please slap him in the back of the head as hard as you can whenever he junks it.
Everyone's parked on the front stretch, and when the green comes out, you run around your rig and get back in your seat.
All right, single file restart
Chinese
coming up.
fighter.
We have to do that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know jack squat. Looks like they've got a pretty good gap there between second and third. Surprised they don't have them close that up. And Garrett Boyd is the control car, and he is down and away. That caution worked out for him as he hit pit road, and he's going to be able to get the lead back. Has a nice gap over Carmen Sienna, and then is DG Swiss, Hayden Lowell, and Alex C. Lenny rounding out top 5 here. See if we see any good battles back to the back, side by side with Jeff Price and Jake Lawrence back here. Out back, these drivers are fighting for it hard. Looks like Jake might be trying to save a little bit of fuel here. It's going to get freight trained on the outside. Not entirely sure who that is. That is Daniel Wallace on his outside. That is the low drag cigarette man hits. Oh, Jake Lawrence losing around.
Oh, that's huge contact and no caution. There's no cars coming. So he's going to have to tow it. Holy moly.
A tough night for Jake Lawrence. Has had a fast car all night long, and that's going to be his race here.
Just a little bit of the grass, a little too low on exit. Car steps out, and it's an IndyCar. There's nothing you can do really at that point.
As we jump back up front, Hayden Lowell has moved back up into the second position, trying to run down that 38 machine of Garrett Boyd. Carmen Sienna running in third. Fourth place. Still DG Swiss doing a great job here. Hayden Lowell has closed that gap up to about 3 to 4 car lengths. Stretches it back out there, going down into 1. So it looks like if everybody stays super close together,
That was very odd.
it's
Gave me a
hard
contact
to
with
close.
0x, and then, yeah.
It's hard to close that gap, and everything that it just said right there means absolutely nothing. It's hard to close that gap.
And Daniel Llewellyn is down pit road. Not sure what happened to Daniel.
I will go back and look at it.
Not showing any crashes for him, so maybe just, a 2X. Might have got the wall.
Went down into turn number 3, and oh yeah, he destroyed the wall off of 2 or off of 3. My apologies.
Take a look at it here.
Lap 16 going down to
23 with the red wheels.
Is there any way I can get my black plate for that? What'd you
want
get?
to bring us to the incident?
Spinning into
It's
the
lap
pit,
16.
and
If
then
you can
trying,
jump it to
well,
lap
There it
it's
is.
spun past the cone and then
Yeah, it just
back
gets
into the track.
high in turn 3 and can't bring the car back down.
Garrett Boyd still leading right now. Has about 1/10 over Hayden. Stretched it out to 2/10 right there as they came to the line. Carmen Sienna still in third place at the moment. DG fourth. Alex C. Lenny. Cliff Mullins is up 1 position. He moved from 7th to 6th. Trying to chase down that 42 machine of Alex C. Lenny. Now these drivers do have a pass. This is the driver that called Cliff the most inept driver in SRL history. So we'll have to see if Alex has any different words for Cliff Mullins. Jeff Price in 7th. Davis Greenwell. Jeff has actually fallen back to 8th. Davis Greenwell up to 7th place. Jeremy Shear in 9th. Cody Brown rounds out your top 10. Ian Montrose up to 11th at the moment after starting in the pits. Casey Graves was running really strong early on, fighting with the lead with Garrett and Hayden, and has currently found himself in 12th place.
I think we're starting to see some fuel saving going on. They're not battling nearly as hard as they were.
What gave you
It
that?
seems like they're starting to settle in maybe on a lower or higher fuel map, lower fuel consumption.
Yeah, Matt Banky has fallen all the way back to dead last in terms of on the lead lap. Daniel Wallen 1 lap down, Jake Lawrence 2 down, and Alec Arcane is still sitting on pit road. Tyler Stifel never gridded. So currently, out of the 16 drivers that started the race, 13 are still on the lead lap, and 15 are still in the race. So we jump back up front to Garrett Boyd and Hayden Lowell still duking it out. That gap's staying right around that 1.5 to 2 seconds. These guys need to do something, make it interesting for me. I'm gonna have to start going.
Oh, Jeremy Shearer. A round in 3 and 4. His car is killed. No caution.
Goodness. Take a look back at this and see what happened. This looks like the same incident as Daniel had.
Yep, dirty air from the 19 surely did not help the situation. Not anything, Jeff didn't do anything wrong, it's just I think that added to the tight problem the 15 had going into
Would I still
3.
be in second if I wasn't?
I don't know. I know he's going
Jeremy
one.
Shear has been taken to the infield care center, and the team has called it a race.
I am in mixed 3, and I'm
Just like
lifting
that,
big at the end of the
we're
straightaway.
down
and I
to
take
12
the
lead lap cars.
Okay, so the leader's
You know, I thought about pulling him in here, but then that just seemed wrong. I wanted to get him some shout-outs for his sponsors, but it's like, if I just wrecked, I don't know if I want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, I felt that way. Do not like
Jeremy.
Okay.
Jeremy, if you would like an interview, if you want to come hop in the waiting room, I'll pull you in under the next caution, or if everything kind of stays single file like this, but I don't want to get
I
you
think
too frustrated,
everyone's
brother.
playing the game, because that's just kind of how it works with the caution.
I remember me and Trenton used to do that a lot whenever we started. It was anybody and everybody that wanted it can have an interview.
And I'm still doing that
See
right
if we've
now.
got any close battles or anything
But
side
I'm
by
looking
side.
a lot better than no one else is doing it.
About your closest battle here is around Jeff Price and Ian Montrose here. Side by side, Ian Montrose going to the outside of Jeff Price. He's going to be able to make that work and clear him. Jeff is also falling back. Looks like Cody Brown to his outside. Casey Graves. Jeff Price might be in a higher fuel map here, as you were talking about, to try and save fuel. Cody Brown on the back bumper of Ian Montrose. Had to lift and not get into the back of him. That's going to cost him a position to Jeff Price. Well, it might cost him Casey Graves as well. See if Casey gives him the spot. He does. Doesn't push the issue. Side by side, Ian Montrose going around Cliff Mullins. Ian Montrose is not on this fuel saving that these other drivers are trying to get track position, hoping for Fox to come out. Seeing a few drivers late in the run kind of get a little tight and hit the wall, so he's hoping that he can avoid that and be the beneficiary of a caution. Cody Brown going to the inside of Jeff Price as well, side by side here off of turn 4. Cody's going to clear him onto the front stretch. Jump back up front for the moment. Davis Greenwell has gotten around Carmen Sienna, trying to make his way up front, right on the rear bumper of Hayden Lowell. Hayden pulled a little bit there on the exit of 2. Using the draft, they're snaking it down the backstretch just like you always see. Davis Greenwell doesn't do that and keeps his momentum up. He's able to close that gap just a little bit heading into 3, see if he can get a good drive off of 4 and maybe make something happen here. As Garrett Boyd's coming back down pit road.
That was 13 laps in.
Now this battle for the lead right now. Davis Greenwell goes past Hayden Lowell. Hayden does not want to be that lead car. As we see everybody able to continue to stay out. As Garrett Boyd has to come down, and it's about 13 laps both times. Being the leader is a lot of fun, but it comes at the price of fuel. Everybody kind of closed up now a little bit more. Your top 5 are about where they were. Ian Montrose running in 6th, just trying to see what he can make happen here.
Top 5 are really closing up to each other now. Top 6 now. As you see, Ian Montrose inside.
He's going to try and get a 2-fer.
Yep. He got him.
He will. It's a good run. Going to go to the inside of Carmen Sienna, side by side off of turn number 2.
I feel like that right there is proof of how much fuel saving is happening. He just passed 3 cars in a matter of a half a track.
We'll see what he does once he gets up front. I think the only thing that could stop him from getting to this lead right now is going to be having to come down pit road. Everybody stays out this time for the front pack. Ian Montrose with a big run down the front stretch, going to go to the inside of Hayden Lowell and to the inside of Davis Greenwell. Ian Montrose, almost made contact there with Davis. He tried to fight back on the outside. Davis is going to fight back to the inside here. Now we're seeing the battle for the lead that we were having in that first stint. Davis Greenwell trying to clear Ian Montrose.
Ian was one of those that topped off on fuel coming to the 1 green signal under caution. So he should have a little bit extra on these guys.
Davis Greenwell just said he's pitting. Hayden Lowell is going to come in behind him. Almost made contact with him.
Oh, man. I think Davis forgot the cone was a little late down pit road.
I don't know where to break.
Yeah, he just said he didn't know where it was.
I mean, another thing to keep in mind is Ian Montrose is the race winner from last year's finale. So he knows a thing or two about winning here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
He's pulled almost a second over. The rest of the car's still out here. I'm guessing everybody going to come down this time by. Ian might have another lap in the tank with that extra splash he took, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. And here he comes, and I'm guessing everybody else. Casey Graves, though, still out there. Only one that has yet to pit. But he saved a ton, and he's going to be good for that fuel number at the end of the race. Interesting call there. Meanwhile, we'll take a look at the exit of pit road. See where everybody cycles out. Here comes Montrose. Behind that, Garrett Boyd gonna go by, having pit 4 laps ago, and he'll handedly take that lead.
Casey Graves does come down pit road this time, as we saw him riding out back for that entire second run there. After he kind of lost the ability to fight for that lead, he just said, you know what, we're going to go into fuel save mode. So,
I like this call from
these drivers.
I think his thought process right now is nobody can make it. Nobody can cut out that stop. So I may as well spread it out evenly, make as much time as I can, and right now he made up a ton of time on those guys.
It looks like how big is his lead at the moment? As it has the update.
3.2 over Ian Montrose.
Davis is leapfrog. Try to catch up.
As DG now tells them that they need to try and leapfrog.
I don't mind doing lap 1. I don't
trying
know
to use the draft.
Leapfrog is fast, I'm down.
Sorry, they were talking and it was throwing me off. They're trying to use the leapfrog drafting to try and slingshot themselves here to gain more time and catch up.
I don't really know the strategy.
So at the
If
moment,
you get around, I'm just gonna let you have it.
Garrett Boyd is your leader. As it has finally updated for me.
Just let him get a run.
Montrose trying to get by Hayden Lowell, and he does.
Now, one thing also to keep in mind here, Hayden Lowell might be in that Chance to Extreme Motorsports chat, but he is not an official team. But Garrett Boyd and Ian Montrose are teammates. Jeff Price running there in 4th place is a teammate as well to the leader. So these drivers might work together to kind of hold up Hayden. Hayden left the team at the start of the year, so you never know how these drivers feel about that.
It's in kind of a Wood Brothers to Penske situation right now. Like, well, they work together, probably not, but they may be talking to each other.
I like that call. Jeff Price up the middle, trying to make it 3 wide.
Oh!
Contact made!
I think he lost a wing.
Jeff Price into the outside wall. I know he is going to be a frustrated man. He did lose that right front wing. That's going to be his night without a caution.
Yeah, he might not lose a lap, because it is just, I think, a 2 or 3 second repair, but he's going to be way behind everybody. Going to need that caution to get back in the race for the win. Well, he's going to get suspension damage getting in the wall. We're approaching halfway here.
Hayden Lowell lost a lot of time from that. Almost 4 seconds now from Garrett Boyd to Hayden Lowell. Ian Montrose currently runs in 3rd. Davis Greenwell has made it all the way up to 4th place.
The way I'm looking at this right now is this actually isn't that off schedule for Jeff. He should still be able to make the same amount of pit stops as everybody else. it'll just be a lot more offset than the rest of them, and he lost a ton of time getting back to pit road.
I'm guessing he took tires and everything as well.
Yes, 4 tires and fuel for Jeff there. And we'll go a lap down to Garrett Boyd. But like I said, I think he should make the same amount of pit stops as everybody. He's inside the window for one more stop after that one. So he's going to lose the drafts once this all cycles out, but not completely out of it.
Cody, you're welcome for not killing you.
Meanwhile, Garrett Boyd has actually pulled the lead to 3.7 seconds. It was 3 seconds last time we checked in.
It was 3.8 right after that incident, so Hayden Lowell is cutting it down just ever so slightly.
Let's take a look. I want to see actually what happened. I never got that replay right after these two sorted out for second. There we go. Down the front stretch right here, Jeff makes the move to the inside. Hayden, I think, came down to block at the last second. Or just make the corner, I don't know. But those two get together. Back the 19's wing off. He's actually one lap down right here. He's closing in on the 56. So if there's any bad blood, we're going to see something.
I don't want to say that it can't happen, but Jeff is usually not that kind of a guy.
I think you're right.
I'm just glad to see him stay in it here and continue to try to fight for this.
Hayden's lucky it wasn't Cliff.
Yeah! 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 Side by side here for third place, Ian Montrose and David Screenwell. Ian Montrose is going to fall all the way back to fourth place, going to get a run. Might take it somewhere. Looks like he's going to stay in line. Might be trying to save a little bit of fuel as these guys can, like we said, about 13 to 15 laps, somewhere in that neighborhood. He might want to try and save fuel and make it in one more stop because right now it looks like it could be close. Drivers need to make it 3 more laps before they pit to be able to make it.
Cody, I'm pitting this time.
Matt Maggie, I don't believe, can make it on one more stop without going into a massive fuel save here. I'd love to be proven wrong. Matt's had a great car.
It should be all right. It'll be about 30 laps from here, which means 15 on each, and they can do about that, I think. Casey Graves pushed it all the way to 18 with the caution.
We can't keep doing this.
Which was, I don't know how he did that. He was the only one who was able to, but.
Alright, fair enough.
Definitely going to be close. Jeff,
I got map 1 by
speaking of fuel saving, he's probably doing a ton of that right now. It looks like he is.
Oh, yeah. He, Carmen actually let him slide up in front of her coming down the backstretch after he hit, and he has since then dropped all the way back to the back of this pack here, so definitely in a fuel-saving mode, trying to make something happen. He's not, like you said, he's not going to be able to cut that pit stop out of it.
Because we kept tripping over
you
each
know,
other.
if he can go
see what we're doing.
5 extra laps than everybody else,
Yeah,
3
but when
laps,
we came out of the
everybody-
pits, he was where he is.
he might be able to get lucky with a caution. I think as this race, as Garrett Boyd does come down pit road right here.
That's a good call. Inside the window. The short pit worked the last time, gained him 3 seconds over everybody,
Yeah, he
so
just went in.
got to do it again.
I mean, I gave up on it because I don't think we're cutting out a pit stop.
Right now, I'm positive 0.5.
Who just said they're positive 0.5?
Carmen Sienna.
Oh boy.
She thinks that she can make this race in one more stop.
So if Carmen is good, Casey Graves has to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because he pit a lap after her. He was on the fuel saving strategy with me last night. So he's not one to shy away from fuel mileage races. I love to see it. It's my favorite kind of racing. It's
I
so
thought you were
boring,
tired of it.
I was just kidding, apparently.
Goodness gracious. I mean, heck, you should have just brought out a caution so I could have won it in the
Hey,
trucks.
it's fun doing it in IndyCar because you don't got to shut the car off and push the clutch in. You just put it in
Do
the
you want me
map.
to just sit here, or what's the fastest way?
Man, I'll tell you right now, that was a fun race Thursday night.
Oh, yeah.
We're a tenth better like this versus
It's
you.
crazy. I got passed by
Like,
a John Deere,
I
and
wanna
that
tell you not
sucker
to race,
drove
but that's
away
what,
from
like,
me.
my lap times are.
John Deere's apparently getting
No,
very
that's cool,
good fuel efficiency.
They don't go that fast,
I got
apparently,
fed too
so.
much, so.
This man was able to save so much more fuel than everybody else.
Yeah, I got to pit this time.
Hayden Lowell says he's got to come down pit road this time.
I might just go with you then.
Davis
Or you
Greenwell's-
break for pit entry. I'm gonna break early, but you know, just to keep that.
Ian Montrose might want to either get around Davis and then come to pit road, or wait one more lap if he can.
Good question.
As we
It's kind
saw
of a
last
fluid
time
thing.
coming to
Let me
pit
figure it
road, Davis gave up a lot of time and Hayden was able to get around
out. I
him.
thought it was fun.
Alex coming to pit road. Ian Montrose and Carmen Sienna staying out. So does Casey Graves and I believe
that
DG
was definitely a
Swiss.
field thing. That felt right.
DG Swiss stayed out.
I could have gone a little deeper.
Matt
but,
Benke, Jeff Price, Cliff Mullins,
Yeah, same here. But
all drivers still out on the racetrack. Cody Brown on pit road along with Alex C. Lenny. Daniel Llewellyn stays out. Currently running 13th, one lap down. Three
Side by
drivers,
side for
one
the
lap
lead.
down.
Carmen Sienna to the lead, I think for the first time tonight.
I think she tried to get up front, but I do agree that I think this will be the first time she's led tonight. Was a part of some of those three wide battles, but it just didn't go right for her.
And with that, as our 7th leader, 16 lead changes. So far tonight, contact between the 1 and the 96.
You're gonna come up, Alex.
Thank you.
See when our leaders decide to pit. Staying out again. And we are approaching. This
Hayden,
would
if I
be
full save, I can't make it to the
15 no,
end, so I'm full
14 to
burn on
go.
one right now.
Yeah, that's
13,
fine. Like,
right?
I've
Yeah,
accepted
the
like
69
20 laps
throwing
ago,
me
and I
off.
have an extra pit stop. I'm not convinced.
So
Carmen can
13
make
laps
it,
to
but
go. They're
maybe,
well inside
maybe.
the window now. And they have to come down this time, I would imagine.
At the moment, it looks like Garrett Boyd still has a 3-second lead, just under maybe, over Hayden Lowell. Once everybody pits and everything cycles
is
out.
Montrose and Sienna. But Graves
Able to
stays
stay
out.
out. DG's
If
coming
you
out
guys
of
did a
pits as
little
well.
longer, I would have been able to. The moment it was me and Ian just out in front, I started losing time. So now I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm one lap short.
And honestly, I think Casey saved a little too much. I don't know what his fuel mileage looks like when he's full throttle
Hayden, you said we're faster like
on the
this.
fastest fuel map, but
So Carmen just
Yeah,
said that
we're
she is
slowly gaining
the
time on
moment,
Garrett, and that's
one
the
lap
race
short.
right now.
All right, I'll just follow you for now, and then after we pit again, then I'm ready.
that's surprising.
Yeah, she said
No,
that
Tim,
after
when you're
everybody
good. Once
pit
we
in
get
front
to
of
like
him, and it
2
was just
seconds behind
her
Garrett,
and
I'll
Ian
start to
out
have
front
fun with his draft,
that
and we'll start catching him.
started to
quickly.
lose time.
I did the math completely wrong. We're at 21 to go.
Yeah, I was
Well,
thinking there was one more pit stop.
Yeah, so I don't see Casey being able to make this at all. I mean, he just went 17, and he would have to do 3 more laps on top of that. Like I said, the 69 completely throwing me off. I apologize. Normally I'm great with this stuff, but
That's what she said.
okay.
Garrett Boyd now taking the lead from Casey Graves. Once they get back to the line, I'll update you on. Actually, Lucas's does a live thing. I don't get that. I'm not fancy.
Garrett lost a little bit of time.
He lost. It's showing about a second looking at your screen that you're sharing that I'm just now realizing. I'll take the Here's Your Sign award. Looks like he lost about a second on that whole encounter. So if he has to pit one more time and only loses a second, he'll still have. But it looks like these drivers right here are pushing hard. So we'll see if he's able to keep that.
But he's just going to split it in the same amount as these guys.
Jeff really, he's going to have to get a caution to come out to save his race.
Yeah, and not right now because he's a lap down. He's going to need it when they all pit.
Do they not have wave rounds in this?
I think we do have wave rounds, just no lucky dog. Well, I take that back. I think we do have lucky dogs.
Yeah, I thought we had lucky dogs, but I could be wrong.
I can never remember. We don't have it happen that often.
Hey, you know what I do know? That we don't have push to passes on our
Hey, they did change the push to pass system though.
Yep, instead of 10 pushes, it's 200 seconds.
Correct.
Okay.
Which is reflective of the real life.
Would be cool though if we had like a...
You know what? You give me another season of being in the booth with you, I might as well just go drive these things.
I think that's a good idea.
I don't.
If the Indy 500 says anything about that, maybe not.
Yeah, like one of the...
That was a little rude. You're not wrong, but it was rude.
So Hable now 3.2 seconds behind Garrett. He lost 7/10 somehow. Garrett maybe found. Oh, he did find somebody to draft with. Looks like Daniel Llewellyn.
Right around it. So we'll see if.
There's 4 of us here in this group. We're not gaining time.
That little bit of draft he got from Daniel pulling up to him, I think, is what did that.
Yeah, but we were losing time the previous one when we were trying to leapfrog. Like, it's a lose-lose.
Greenwald and Montrose battle for third.
Yeah, stop racing.
Greenwald not happy about it?
I think Ian's got a point right now. We're losing time anyway. And now all of us are on map 1.
They don't know what to do. Garrett Boyd has
completely
flipped this race. That one short pit netted him 3 seconds ahead of everybody.
I don't know. Right now we're losing no matter what. I don't know what the game plan is. I just know we're not gaining now. We've lost a second.
The worst thing.
Well, we lost because we had to draft off from the wall and up there. Like, now that he's in front, it's stabilized.
Alright, let me give it a go here.
Listen, everybody says you're not supposed to be biased as a broadcaster. This is my team that's leading. So, like, I'm biased as everything. It's nice to see. Lucas is the unbiased broadcaster here.
Aiden's going to try to bump draft to 20. I don't know if that's the greatest plan in the world, but we'll see how it works out for him. Bold strategy.
It is. Yeah, it is absolutely a strategy of all strategies. Alicia did put in chat that she's got it. Whenever Cliff wrecks the hand as hard as she can. Thank you, Alicia.
Armin can try it, or you can go back at him, whatever.
Shricken also said rip his wrist.
I mean, we're at terminal velocity, basically. It doesn't matter.
He's got the fastest lap at the moment. Is it one of these drivers in this scorecard?
Race is showed on screen here. Alex Linney, 40.10.
I need some.
Right now they're running 41.1.
We need the battery
systems. A lot slower than the fastest pace we've ran all night.
I don't know why, but I would have thought that.
Hold on pit road.
I would have thought
try to short pit.
Could have been able to put some fast laps in, and it worked for Garrett, so it might work for Hayden.
I think that's what that's going to do is pull the 38 down probably this time or next.
With me here. You're gonna run out of 2 and go for it.
Hitting this time, Daniel.
Hey, there it is.
Time.
I wouldn't risk it if I were him. Come down as soon as possible the way this race has been going.
Gotcha.
The only problem with this is if a caution comes out before everybody else pits, then you lose your track position. But we've been green for so long now, I don't think that's really a concern for him.
Well, I mean, if the caution comes out before everybody pits, that actually works out well. He can go into a fuel-saving mode, and everybody has to pit in front of him.
Correct. So really, there's not many downsides to the short pit here.
Sorry.
And that is why he has come down, and that leaves the top 5 still have yet to pit. Plus Cody Brown and Casey Graves. Casey going very slow. He's trying to make it. 25 seconds back from the leader of Carmen Sienna. Casey is 4 seconds per lap off of the pace. And that just does not add up to me on the timing here.
Listen,
I caught him over here.
Coming to 11 to go.
All I've got to say is Casey's trying it.
He's trying, and I respect him for it.
No, we're in the draft.
But I
Dude,
just do not see it working at that pace. I think it's just a little too much to ask.
That's all you can ask for.
See what his pace is this time by. I think he's in the yellow fuel map, which is not much power. And we'll ride on board here, show you the speed. 196 in the
Graves is
corner.
gonna help him.
These drivers have been doing 220 down the backstretch.
Yeah, we'll go on board with our leader here, Carmen Sienna in fuel map 1. 222 in the corner. And on the straightaway with a little bit of draft. 230-ish, almost. Daniel wasn't breaking the draft for no reason.
Ooh, had to get out of it.
We got a shot, Hayden.
And Garrett Boyd, we'll see where he cycles out with Hayden. Oh!
2 seconds.
1 second between the 38 and 56. That's draft distance. And you hear him on the radio, he's not happy. Oh, that's Casey, I think. Sorry, they sound similar.
No,
Casey Graves.
we're fine.
He just got passed by Garrett Boyd.
No, I was talking about me trying to save fuel.
And he still has to save for another 10
Oh,
laps.
well, yeah, that I can't help it.
So he's already been passed by the people
Way to
he's
go.
trying to beat. At this point, I would just pit and make sure I don't go a lap down, but he's going to commit to it.
Hayden's got the draft. This is going to be a fight for the win right here. Your battle for the lead once everybody pits is going to cycle out to this right here between Garrett Boyd, Hayden Lowell, and Davis Greenwell.
Hell yeah.
Hayden Lowell's short pit worked out incredible, as he did have the drafting help of Davis Greenwell to get him up to Garrett Boyd.
Hit the box to 002.
And I'm looking at this right. Carmen Sienna just cycled out with them. And what she did was, I think everybody else full fueled and 4 tired. Sienna here, she only took, I'm guessing, fuel because her stop was 3 seconds faster than everybody else.
Huh. Tire wear must not be that great. Or bad, sorry.
Gained 3 seconds of track position, and that puts you up with the leaders again. So, good call there.
Hayden Lowell playing a bit of a defensive move there on Carmen Sienna.
And we got a 4-car battle for the win right here, what should be, as long as Ian Montrose pits.
At the moment, yep.
Drew wide for the lead there for a moment, and Hayden Lowell out front now. Garrett Boyd, for a long time, had that lead. And
Listen, all I'm saying is I want an interview of Garrett Boyd, whether he gets top 3 or not.
hey, that is your call. Check in with Casey Graves, still out there.
3 wide here for the lead.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh,
I know you were trying to look at something
oh,
else.
I thought he was pitting. I didn't know what he was doing there. He got real close.
They were 3 wide into the short chute going into turn number 4 here. They're almost 3 wide again. Davis Greenwell might actually be in the best seat for this. Because I think if contact is made between Hayden and Carmen gets a little loose there off of turn number 2. Garrett Boyd's going to move back into second place. I think whoever's running in 4th place is the best driver to beat.
Yeah, because you could just sit back there, save a little tire, and then build your run up on the last lap.
I'm not even going to say that. I'm thinking these drivers are going to push it so hard that there's going to be contact made and a wreck's going to happen here.
Hayden is really pushing his luck with going out to that wall. I'm not going to lie to you. 30 wide again for the lead. Oh, net code! Hayden going to the catch fence! All 3 of them wreck, and just as you said, Davis Greenwell drives away unscathed.
Down that much?
And all 3 of them are out due to net code. Holy crap, what a wreck.
One moment.
Caution is out, and that's just some horrendous net code. Thank you, iRacing. Oh, just horrible, horrible wreck.
Did we just get one of those typical late race SRL cautions?
Yeah, I think
There's
somebody
your
slipped
contacts.
on the keyboard, you know?
Net code ruins the finish of this race.
So about 1.5 feet of distance between these 2 cars.
That was so netcode it hurts.
I immediately knew it was.
Me and Hayden had a good 12 to 18 inches.
They would never have touched each other.
Would have turned me.
As soon as it
Unreal.
happened, I knew it was netcode. That's why I didn't press the button.
I genuinely thought I turned down on you by accident because I knew we were in 3, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, that was so netcode.
No.
Damn.
No. You got fucking Hayden.
It's all Hayden's fault.
And Garrett Boyd and C2X's luck continues.
Right on board with Hayden Lowell for this one. If you're squeamish, don't look.
Thank you, Trent.
Yeesh. All right.
Garrett Boyd has called it a night.
Intro stop pit road, no surprise
unfortunate.
there. So he's going to pit from the lead, give the lead to Greenwell. Casey Graves also coming down. He's thankful for this caution, I bet.
It brought him back into it. Now this, if Jeff Price is still out on track, I believe this will give him, as it does, Jeff Price goes around the pace car. He's going to be back on the lead lap in 9th place at the moment with a very real shot to win this race here. So right now the driver's left on track. Davis Greenwell is going to take over the lead, and it's DG Swiss. Oh Lord. Cliff Mullins is in 3rd.
Well,
all right.
Why the oh Lord?
All right. 3rd place with 3 laps to go. You're going to go into a green-white checker. Do you have enough fuel?
Oh yeah, I got plenty.
Okay. I just want you to know, old Peaches is going to hit you in the back of the head as hard as she can as soon as you mess up. She's already said she's going to do it, so you're lucky you got a thick head, because it's about to hurt, brother, twice.
Yeah, it probably is. Well, I mean, I've done everything I was supposed to do here. I didn't think the leaders were going to wreck, but
Putting a half of that good.
well, I mean, that happens in these cars. Except for that time that me and Davis were side by side at whatever fucking track that was. I forgot which one it was. Side by side the whole time. I think it was Nashville or something.
Sounds about right. All right, buddy. Well, good luck here.
Yep, thank you.
Greenwell is not in chat, so I cannot talk to him. But you know who is? EG. It's us in the booth. You got a copy?
Hell no.
All right, get him the hell out of here.
So we're about to have a big one, right?
All right, buddy. Starting in 2nd here.
Oh yeah.
Just coming to this green-white checkered. What's your plan?
My plan is to
Between
try
the
and finish
code
this
and
race and
how
go the
crazy this is
distance.
gonna get
Anything
here,
else is
yeah.
icing on the cake.
Fair enough. Do you have enough fuel to make it to the end if we go into a second overtime?
This is IndyCar. We don't have
Let's
overtime.
just try to get this.
Oh, you don't? Okay. All right, my bad.
Unless
Casey,
it fucked up when I made the
respectfully,
system,
can you
because we
please
also
let-
weren't supposed to have open qualifying, so you know.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna move.
We'll take everything with rolling punches, right?
I'm gonna go to Charlotte.
Exactly.
All right, brother. Good luck here.
Appreciate
Oh, well, now I feel bad. Please don't wreck.
Yeah. When I seen you, I was like, well, that kind of helps.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I could have swore we had overtime restarts last season for the finale.
Possible.
So I was kind of counting on that. Lights are out on the pace car, I believe.
So it's going to be a natural green light
Ratty,
checkered. If we get a yellow before the white flag, the race is over
I was
anyway.
not there.
Yeah, the race is over. Next flag.
The final
Whether
restart of
it's-
the race.
Finally figured out how to get
And I'm
Davis to
hoping
be
we
quiet on the
finish
mic
under
so we can
green.
leave.
Because
It would be such a bummer
Man, I'm
to
gonna
not.
get
This
that
has been a
Copenhagen.
great race right here. Okay, you know what? I no longer want Greenwald to win it because of the Copenhagen.
Copenhagen, here we go.
Copenhagen. Check up there. Everybody's stacked up trying to make the most of it.
Why do we brake check?
Green flag in the air, green wall,
Black
decent
flag.
start, but Swiss had a really good one. He's right up there with the 20.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Return 1. Greenwall already defending to the bottom.
Were you in that base?
Cliff Mullins on the hunt. He's to the inside. He's got Greenwall's draft.
I'm gonna take it. I am
But
absolutely.
nowhere to
my
go.
race is
Now they're
already
3
written.
wide. Cody Brown near the top. 3 wide into turn 3.
I had nowhere to go whatsoever.
Bad run there for the 17. Got to back out of it. Contact in the back. I think it was Jeff Price. All the way down to the inside pit wall.
Coming back to the white flag here.
Swiss going to lead the white flag. 1 lap to go here in Indianapolis.
No, my race is done.
Top 3. Looking to go 3 wide again. Cliff Mullins trying to find a way through these 2. Greenwall trying to find a way back around Swiss. Down the backstretch to the outside he goes. Good run there for Davis Greenwall. It's going to come down to turn 3. Who can get in there
That's
better?
nice. That's real.
Swiss with a good entry on the bottom. Through the middle. The short shoot. Good run for DG Swiss. He clears in turn 4, but Greenwall's going to have one more opportunity. Here comes Cliff Mullins on the outside. Down the front straight, 3 wide. Cliff Mullins going to win here in Indianapolis. What a finish.
Cliff.
We're starting with the damn winner.
Holy shite.
Cliff Mullins!
The top 3
Hey!
separated by
I don't get
56
smacked in the back of the
1,000ths
fucking
a second.
head.
I like that.
I'll come do it for the win!
You just had to make it a way to be about you and ruin it, didn't you?
Oh,
man.
goodness! How's it feel to know you're a race
Absolutely.
winner on my
Everybody.
championship-winning computer?
Exactly. I mean, I owe it all to you,
Wow.
but it's the only reason I ever won another race was because I was using your damn
That was really
computer.
fun, Davis. Really fun.
Oh man, I don't think you understand how happy I am to see that, buddy. Talk us through your race here.
Oh man, it was starting to suck there for a little bit because it was just this thing does not do a burnout. What the fuck? Holy shit. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, it was a fucking fuel mileage race, and I can't stand fuel mileage races. So
Can't say that no more.
God, this thing sucks. Fuck this car. Anyway, yeah, I can only win IndyCar races. That seems to be the way that it goes for me. Damn, I can't believe it actually worked because I thought that I was just gonna have to hold it in 5th right there, and as soon as they both went down to the inside, it opened it up for me to jump on the outside of him and just drag race to it. And this time I actually beat Davis, so I mean, it was good to finally get one. I missed it by about half a wing the last time, so pretty good to get one this time. I mean, me and Alex were just working with each other there early in the race and trying to catch back up to the damn leaders and stuff and save as much fuel as we could. And then it became not a fuel mileage race right there, and it was go time, and we just fucking threw our nuts on the damn dashboard and fucking let it rip.
Yes, sir, buddy. Well, congratulations on the win. You want to go ahead and give those sponsor shout-outs?
Yeah, got to thank Pinnacle Trailer Sales, Curly's Guns and More, Midnight Performance, Spittin' Venom Podcast, all the guys at C2X, all the guys at Low Drag, having good teammates and everything out here. Shout out to Jaron. He's not here, so he's going to see this when he comes back over here. Yeah. Unfortunately, don't get to hear him screaming in the background.
I was wondering where he was.
Yeah, he's with his mom. Got to thank Emily and Alicia for always supporting me with this stuff, and especially to Alicia for not having to smack me in the back of the damn head now because I went on and got a damn win.
You getting something else with the head?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on the win. You go party.
All right, thank you, bud.
That was your winner tonight. The 37th machine of Cliff Mullins will go ahead and bring in second place. Davis, you got us up here in the booth?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, you started 12th. You had a great battle there at the end. Was there anything you think you could have done to try and block that run from Cliff?
Man, he was flying. I didn't really realize that. I knew he was going to get a run, but I didn't think he was going to get one that quick. So, looking back on hindsight, I should have got up the track earlier, but, man, great run by Cliff.
Looks like he might have just got a little bit more of that winter green Copenhagen in his
You
lip.
betcha.
All right, buddy. Well, anybody want to shout out?
Airbox. Obviously, shout out my parents. Can't say anybody before them. Shout out One of Goons, all of our affiliates, and yeah, that's all I got for us tonight.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations on a second place finish.
Thank you.
That was your second place finisher tonight. And now I get to do something that DG's not had to do all damn season, and that's interview me for a podium. So damn it, DG, what the hell?
What the hell? I don't know.
I don't know
the
either,
hell.
man.
We were looking pretty for about half a lap.
Yeah, I thought you made the right move there. You got around him, you were defending it, and you were doing a great job there, and then just third place has been the position to be in for that run off the Ford. But do you feel like there was anything you could have done to try and stop Cliff or maybe move Davis up into it and slow down the run?
Only if I could have trusted Davis not to cut back to my inside if we both stayed up high. But, that's hard to get someone to do when you're going for the win at Indy.
Yeah.
Did your best Pato Award impression.
Pato Award impression? I don't really have a Pato Award impression. I don't do the Spanish thing.
Well, you did it on the last lap, so you're good.
There you go. How to lose the Indy 500 on the last corner. Perfect.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I was rooting for you. It was really cool to watch, though. So you were a part of a very cool finish, if that helps you at all.
Yeah, that's exciting. Gave the old Danica Patrick car a good run. Had her Motegi wind paint scheme on.
Oh, almost got that good luck for it. Almost had the fuel mileage win.
Yep, almost had the fuel mileage win.
All right, man. You got anybody you want to shout out?
Of course, What We're Screen Printing, and you guys for doing the broadcasting. RandamLee for being the best drummer in the world and better than anybody that other band ever puts in their spot. And let's see, what else? That's the main ones. We got Maconi Setup Shop, of course, helps us when we run our open stuff. And yeah, have to shout out Goons High Rise Fuels Energy Drink. And yeah, that's all of our goodies. Appreciate you guys as always, and hopefully you had a good time up in the booth.
Absolutely. It was one for the books. See you next week.
Later.
All right, that was your third place finisher. I've got to pull Cliff back up here and ask him a question. Hey, Cliff, are you still at your headset?
Yeah.
Do you think Alex C. Lenny thinks you're still inept?
I don't think it. It was working that whole run.
Damn, the most inept driver beat him in an IndyCar. How does that feel? Alicia said I needed to ask.
Yep.
All right, buddy, get out of here.
All right, buddy.
All right, I'll let you take over and end things, or else I'd keep things going all night. C2X knows how to do one thing, and that's party.
Absolutely. We got to see what the celebrations look like after this. But before that, got to roll through our results. Cliff Mullins taking home the win. Davis Greenwald in second. DG Swiss third. Alex Lenny takes home a strong fourth. Same with Cody Brown with the top five. Ian Montrose is able to take home that 6th. Casey Graves after the caution taking home a 7th. Jeff Price coming from a lap down taking home an 8th. Matt Banky there in 9th. Hayden Lowell back in 10th after the wreck. Daniel Llewellyn going to take home 11th tonight. Garrett Boyd in 12th also after that wreck. Same with Carmen Sienna in 13th. Jake Lawrence 38 laps down in 14th. Jeremy Scherer 48 laps down in 15th. Alec Kane after that early wreck in 16th. And that will do it. As Stillwell, I don't think, started the race. So 16 cars finishing tonight. And that's going to do it for us here. I'm Lucas Hoitzman. Joining me tonight was Andrew Beach.
Y'all have a good one.
We will see you next week.
Get out.